Hello everybody, my name is Drew and welcome back to some more Feed the Beast Minecraft. Oh, we're here in our smeltery today, and I'm about to make a shiny new pick. And we're going to use some of the more advanced metals here, diving right in. Hopefully today's a good day for you guys. It's been a good day for me. Probably should point that out. It's been a wonderful day. It's been an interesting week for me, actually. For those of you that don't know, the Pan American Games, I believe I mentioned this on the Facebook page, but the Pan American Games start on July the 10th, and I have the very great honor of taking part in those games as one of the support staff. I'm working with the transportation department for the duration of the games, and it should be really fun, and it actually started for us this week, because we've got athletes arriving and all that kind of stuff. So it's been kind of a unique experience being part of something as massive as the games, because I mean these games are going to be apparently they're bigger than even the Olympics are in terms of kind of, I think we have about like 41 countries in total taking part in the games. Where am I going? So that's pretty awesome. I think I'd like to think it's pretty awesome. So that means I've had a bit of a change in schedule, as I say. No. That goes there. So I've had to quick time change my schedule and change things up. Look at that. Bam. So this is our brand new pickaxe that we're going to be using, which, as you can see, the mining speed with a bunch of redstone on it is 17. This guy's base is 14, and we've got 4 modifiers remaining, which is pretty super. But as I was saying, so I'm going to be taking part in the Pan Am Games, which means I've had to make a few alterations to my schedule and whatnot. I'm happy to be still have time to record for you guys, and it's going to be a really interesting month. very interesting month, and I really look forward to the start of the games. They're, like I said, they're on the 10th. They should be pretty interesting. I mean, the Athletes Village, like I'm out by the Athletes Village most of the time, and like that area is ginormous. It is a city within a city, and it operates 24 hours a day, which blew my mind. There is staff there. There's food served 24 hours. It does not stop. I think if the last time I looked at the transport schedule, our transports are leaving pretty much every single hour. There's at least one transport leaving, depending on where they're going to practices or to the airport or whatever. It's very interesting times, and it should be a lot of fun. I'm going to get to meet some really interesting people. What am I even looking for here? Oh, I wanted some redstone. And it should be really cool. Well, actually, we're gonna grab 18 here. So yeah, that's been my week in a nutshell. Is getting used to the games and all that kind of fun stuff. But if you guys have a chance to visit the games, or take part in the games, or come see an event, I highly recommend that you do so. It should be a blast of a time. And a once-in-a-lifetime for the city of Toronto, too, which is pretty cool. It's an exciting time to be here, folks. What the hell, we'll do more of these. But this new pick will replace this pick. So you can see already we've got 3 modifiers left, because, of course, back on topic here, we're going to be using a redstone. So there we go. So now it's 16.88. Ooh, we're getting there. We should be able to get where we want with this, because I really just what I'm looking for here is I'm looking to get faster than our last pick. That gives us 17.6. Okay, so that's going to take us over. So we'll grab that and go 5 there. And we'll have to do this manually, of course. Almost. There it is. So we still got 3 left. We got a mining speed of 18, way better than this guy, and much higher disability. What do you call it? Durability. Let's see what else. Now I really want to look at modifiers here, and let me go, because I was looking at crystal things. We're gonna get into some more applied energistics today, no problem. I just wanted to start with making a shiny new tool to use, and I want to make I'm going to need the book for this, guys. Let's take a look. It's going to be in Materials and New Volume 2. Modifiers. Let's go all the way to the back here. And find speed, auto repair, auto smelt, sharpness, fiery, necrotic, silky. Oh, maybe we don't have access to flux. That's what I wanted. So adding a hardened flux capacitor or leadstone energy cell gives the tool energy. The tool still functions properly when the charge capacitor has no charge. That's good. Allows the tool to be charged with leadstone flux. Uses energy instead of durability while charged. Available from thermal expansion. Tools must have at least 1/100th of the battery's capacity in durability. Single use, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to need to make one of those guys. Now, the idea here is that it's probably going to be strictly better than, say, putting auto repair on it, because we'll need to use a lot of auto repair in order to get this to level 3, and each one will use a modifier slot, or at least it was when I was doing it. So that was the logic behind doing it that way. I also want luck on this guy, which I'm going to want quite a lot of these, because I want this sucker to be lucky. So that we can get fortune, because fortune's really important, and it's much easier to get it with tinkers than it is with actual enchantments. So there, we've got some luck on there already. There's some luck 36 over you. Oh, you're almost full, but we don't have that much cobalt, so or whatever, or lapis. So you're gonna go back in the old tools chest there. Okay, so now we've got our shiny new guy there. We'll have to make that flux capacitor, which actually we can probably do that now. Flux capacitor hardened. How do I make you? So we need a leadstone, which is 2 lead, red, sulfur. Okay, we can make that. Where's our lead? 2 lead. What did I say we needed? Copper, redstone, and sulfur. 1 copper, whatever. And I believe we have sulfur floating around somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Not you. You. And, oh, there's fluxed infused armor now? Get out. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm going to have to build that at some point. Oh, I wonder if I can put jetpacks into you. So that's for pneumatic craft. Now, I wonder, there's bows and stuff. And I knew there was weaponry. But I wonder if I can, join that with jetpack. I wonder if we have jetpacks in this. Do we have somebody jetpack? No, we don't. So the only form of flight we have, I think, then, yeah. So we could use the sigil of air. I mean, I don't want to, because we all know how that went when I tried to do that. But whatever. Well, let's make this flux capacitor guy. And then we can give our tool fluxed. Leadstone flux capacitor. And then I wanted a hardened, which gives us... So we need 2 invarson and a tin and 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And I believe... Oh no, one tin. 3 invar. Right. Oh, I need 2. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, because that doesn't stack, so we gotta go. Not there, you go. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ, you go there. Like that. And then we go. Unos. Oh, today. Hardened. Bam. Now, the cool thing about flux capacitors is you can charge them in other devices, like the energy cells and whatnot, or you can power energy cells with them. So if we had one of these guys and go, oh, we could use a little extra power, we could charge it. To charge them on the network, though, on our power network, we are going to need thermal. I want energetic infuser, that guy there, which requires some different materials. So we're going to have to build one of those at some point as well in order to get this charged. But I wonder if we can charge it from our capacitor bank. Well, there it goes. So we don't even need to do that. We just toss it in there, and that's how it goes. So I also expanded our power bank. Probably should show this off. So we have another set of capacitors here. We're up to 6 in total, meaning we hold 6 million RF and can output at 6,000 RF per tick. So we're accepting and saturating these lines now, which I'm really okay with. And there we go. So we got a full one of those. We're going to go upstairs. We're going to put that on our tool, and we should be good to go. And there we go. Now, do I have to turn you on, I wonder? Because it'll use this instead of durability, and then we can just go, oh, we're getting a little low, just run and charge it up. So we got that going on. Solid. I don't need you right now. So if you remember last episode, to get into the applied energistics stuff, we made these guys, nether quartz seeds, Certus quartz seeds, and fluix seeds. Now, with these, we're able to make pure crystals. And what I said last episode, I also moved this over here, by the way. What I said last episode is that it takes a really long time for them to grow. We're talking, I think, like in the matter of hours in order to make the fluix, to make these seeds grow into pure crystals. And I don't know about you, but I don't have hours to wait. So we can speed this up. If I can spell crystal right. With this guy, Crystal Growth Accelerator. Now, unfortunately, this requires not 8, of the pure crystals if you're actually making it with that, but only 4 fluid crystals. So that's the good news. It also requires some ME glass cable, some quartz glass, which I don't know that we have any quartz glass. Besides, I thought I did, but maybe I don't. I thought that was something that I was making. Apparently not, unless I put it somewhere, which is entirely possible. Now, that stuff, so we need to make quartz cable is one thing we need to make. Did I really not make any? Oh, did we find shiny ingots? We did. Oh, that's good news for us. Okay, so I really did not make quartz glass, but that's okay, because I've got nether quartz here in order to do that with, so that's good. Let's go grab some quartz. Man, I really need to get a speed enchantment on my boots, because this is slower than hell. Okay. So let's go Crystal Growth Accelerator. We want to make this guy. And I'm good with 16 for now, because I don't want to waste all that. And then we need to make this guy, which is, oh really, ME glass cable and a water bucket. Oh. You need fluid cable, eh? So I don't need, oh, okay, so I need more. Okay. So that's going to be one, okay. I think we got enough to make these guys, you think? So we're going to use the rest of that for that purpose then. And then we need to make fluix, so why don't we take, I've got more fluix crystals here somewhere. And some Certus quartz dust. Because if we get 5 of these, if we can make 5 of them, then we're able to, look at that, energy construction. Okay, so that's good. I want to get rid of you now. So we got two fluix blocks. I'm going to put you away for now, because we're going to need to make more. For sure we're going to need to make more, because I want to make 5 of these in total. Oh, let's make 2 of you. And no go? Why no go? It's one of those stupid recipes where it won't do things? Oh, because I need 4 of those. That's why. Derp. So, Crystal Growth Accelerator. So, the way that this will work is we're going to have 5 of them. Now, these consume power as well, which slightly problematic for me because we don't have a ton of power right now, but that's okay. And they'll go, so the pattern we're going to have them in, because we're going to have 5, is going to be like that. And then they have to be linked together, I think, by ME cabling or fluix cable. I'm not actually sure 100%. So they'll go in a pattern like that, and then we can toss the seeds in, and the seeds will grow extremely fast. But we're a little bit far away from that. Between episodes, what I did do is I went exploring. I'll do some of this more off camera, but you guys get the idea. So I went a little further in our exploration, and I beat down some more asteroids, or not asteroids, meteorites, and now we have one of each, at least, of all of the presses. So we can get to work on making some actual applied energistics storage, which I'm really, really excited about. And unlike the original versions of applied energistics, I won't say we don't, I'm under the impression that we do not require a controller to start this off. That's my thought behind it. I don't think we need it, but we're going to find out. So one of the things we need to make is an ME drive, which requires a printed engineering circuit, a printed silicon. So we need a silicon press. So let's grab some silicone. Let's take 4. Let's take 6. Actually, I like 6. We're going to grab our silicone press. We're going to go on over to the inscriber. So I put the press in one side, the silicone in the other. And look, there it goes. Oh, that is so easy. Oh, cool. So that is how that happens. Alrighty. Now, oh, cool. There's even an animation to it, too. Oh, that is so cool. Now, is there speed upgrades I can put there? Oh, look at that. Capacity cards. Crafting card. I don't know what these do, but redstone, acceleration, advanced cards. Oh my god, that is so cool. How to make calculation circuit. Pure crystals. So you have to use pure crystals on that, eh? That's interesting. So there's a lot of things I don't know here, evidently. But we want to make one of these. We want to make an ME terminal. And we're going to want to make a crafting terminal, to be precise. So I need one of those calculation presses, an ME terminal, and a crafting bench. Because this way we can hook up to our storage, and I'm going to get rid of a lot of these crafting benches, right? These will all go away. They're going to get tossed away. I don't know what we'll do with these guys. We'll probably move them over, and we'll just have them have the ME stuff on the wall, and we'll wall mount everything, I guess. All right, I'm gonna make a bunch of stuff up here, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back, and I'm just making some more of these processors here, and I actually got this guy to work more or less. And you can see I've made 14 pure can't speak. 14 pure Certus quartz crystals and 2 pure Fluox crystals. We should make more, but I haven't made more yet. We are going to make more, though. And the way this guy was wired up is it goes, we got a power line running underneath here. This is all temporary, by the way. Like, this is not how I intend to keep this long term. This is just sort of what I've thrown together for the purpose of this episode and to get this stuff rolling. So there's 5 of these crystal growth accelerators, and it takes about a minute, give or take. And they're controlled with this inverted toggle bus. So as long as I flip this guy, and you can see right there, it turns blue, they're activated. I flick it again, it turns off, they turn off, and everybody's happy. That way we're not going to be burning power unnecessarily. Now the press itself is pretty awesome, and I really need to make, so we wanted to make a couple of things to finish this episode off. One was let's just go at applied Energistics, just so we have everything here. Now, I really want to make some storage. In order to make one of these guys, we needed 2 engineering presses, some iron, and glass cable, which we've got all of those things now, except for the iron. Oh, no, we haven't got the iron. Oh, look at that. All right, so we're going to go over here. We're going to grab our buddy from the recipes, where is it? I literally just had you. What did I do with it? Where'd you go? There it is. Click that. There's our ME drive. So it's a little, I don't know that that's any different resource-wise to make than what we had. I'm actually not going to put you there. I'm going to put you... Gosh, where do I want to put this? Let's put it there for the moment. So this guy takes any drives, which are these down here, and I think the best usage of our materials at this point is going to just be making several of these 1K storage drives, because I mean each one of these will hold at 63 items rather. You will hold, I can't remember how many stacks. At least a couple hundred stacks of each item. So that should do us for now and not have to worry about space requirements, right? Like that should be fine. We will have to upgrade. Keep that in mind. We will have to upgrade that. But for now, like that, I really don't see us needing more than that. I mean, we could go for the 4K, but then we need another calculator press and blah, 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 blah. So we're going to make a couple of these 4K drives. So I'm going to need to make... I'm going to have to use up all the rest of our silicon here, probably. Actually, we're going to want to make 2 for now. Let's make 2, so we'll keep those. Now, the other items I wanted to make were we needed a... And see, look at that. We've got the handy monitor. Illuminated panel. So, right there. 2 glowstone, iron, 3 quartz. Glass, which we've got. Glowstone. I came back from the nether with glowstone, man. What did I do with you? Maybe I put it away? I guess I put it away. So we're going to grab illuminated panel. And that handily gives us 3 per recipe, which I like. Otherwise, that would be a really expensive recipe to try and get. Nope. So we want to make a crafting terminal. So we need a storage terminal first. We need another logic processor and formation cores. So we're going to need several of these logic processors then. So we need at least 2 for that. So we've got the 2 for the formation cores, and then we're going to need how many more? Another calculation. Okay, so let's go over here. We're going to grab, I think I've got silicone stashed somewhere. I do. So here's how this works. You put some silicone in. We grab our, you know what? I've got a lot of junk in my inventory right now. So we're just going to go bop like that. And we're going to process that one. Oh, I can't do anything with you, do I? Oh, is that putting coal in there? Oh, that's a mistake. Oh, whatever. Okay, so that stuff can go there. Sure, we'll toss those in there for a second. Okay, so we've got that guy. We're going to take our nut logic. We want the silicone. So the silicone goes in, and then you'll see rapidly goes up, and it makes more. And now, thankfully, you can shift click these, which is really, really handy. And I'm really looking forward to when we don't have to do this anymore. We just have to open a terminal up, and there's all our items. Come on, give me what I desire. So we've got those 2 printed logic circuits. We're going to need more, which means I need to grab gold. And you never need to worry about not having the right, or holding on to, rather, these logic circuits. Pretty much, you're going to, whenever I get around to automating this process, I'm going to have inscribers set up so that they're in a chain, and as soon as they make it, they're going to make the processors. I suppose, except for the silicon, because silicon doesn't get turned into processors. Silicon gets, well, silicon is whatever. You know what I mean. The silicon, these guys don't have a secondary step. They don't get turned into anything else. They are, in fact, get sandwiched with these guys with redstone, and that's how that works. So we're gonna need more of those. Now, what else did I want to make besides that? Oh, right, we need to make drives. So we're going to need to make 2 formation cores. So anybody that's familiar with Applied Energistics 1 will know that there was something called the conversion matrix. Well, there's no conversion matrix anymore. Instead, we've got these guys, logic processors plus fluid dust plus that gives us annihilation cores. Or formation cores, I think, is the other one, right? No, I guess it's just annihilation cores. Rather than the conversion matrix, which is a little weird on the face of it, but whatever. Flux dust, how did I get you again? I needed flux crystals to do that, don't I? Okay. So why don't I grab For view. For view. So this is a much more intensive process, as you can see, than Applied Energistics 1 ever was. Because there's a lot more manual gathering and conversion before you get the automation up and going. And the handiness of having this here is that I don't need to go downstairs. Why you no go? Oh, because I need charged. I am an idiot. Okay, so there's all of our cores. That's 5. I need to make one more. And this guy's weird. I don't know why, but it doesn't. It's almost like it doesn't quite. Like the charge times are random. Sometimes you put it in and it converts instantaneously, like that does almost. And then others, it kind of sits here for much longer. You can see that one's kind of hanging out there. So I don't know whether that's just the charge rate's not happening fast enough from the cables or what that is. I have not a clue. And I needed what else? Oh, the quartz. Okay, so we got those. Let's make these guys into circuits now. So we're going to put that guy, and that guy. Because we shouldn't need any more of the other circuits right now, I don't think. I don't think we need any of those. Oh, I think we need a calculation circuit, don't we? Yeah. Okay, so I will tell you what. How do I make a calculation processor? That guy. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to finish making these processors, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. And as you can see here, we've got our drive, and we've got a bunch of stuff going on in our inventory, and we're about ready to make this sucker happen. I'm actually going to move our energy acceptor from here. And instead I'm going to put it over here somewhere. So we're going to turn it into bat form because I want to make this sucker work before we end off today. And we can even hide all this stuff, by the way. So we're going to put him right there. Grab a power cable, which I've got in my inventory. Okay, so that guy's like that. I kind of would like to clean this up a little bit. There you go. Okay, and then we've got... Beautiful. Okay, so that guy's connected now. You can see he's going to have power, although there's no drives. And if I were to put an illuminated panel on here, you can see that immediately we get some light. And if I, oops, I lose a cable if I do that though. Okay, gotta keep that in mind. Now, I want to make the crafting table. So don't need you. Let's go. Oh, I need a calculation press. That's okay. You know what? We won't worry about the crafting monitor today. I'm just going to go terminal. And you can see that there's a terminal here and I can put stuff in, maybe. Oh no, I can't because there's no storage, right? So we need to make some storage really quickly. So let's go ahead and make a couple of 1K drives. And to do that, we're going to need 2 of these guys, which I don't appear to have enough stuff for, so let's just grab a bunch of those. We'll go 1K drive. And so we're going to make 2 of them, and I'm okay with that. We're going to use our pure sort of quartz crystals here, because we can. And then we needed what else? We needed iron, right? So we go back to the 1K drives. There's 1 drive. And... oh, we're at a quartz glass. Oh, damn. Oh, well. We've got 1 drive at least. So if I go up here and I stick the drive in, haha, it lights up. And I can put stuff in our network now. And of course, with Applied Energistics, you can search for everything. I can see terminal style, so I can show short terminal, long terminal. I can search mode auto, or if I want to go synchronize. So there we go. This is what I like. NEI synchronization auto. So automatically it's going to go the cursor to here, and I'm going to type in, let's go grass. And you'll notice that immediately NEI responds, and now I can see grass. Or if I wanted to make cable, bam, there's all my cables. So I can see the registry, and if I had a crafting terminal, we could click the recipe in, and if we have the items in our network, it will immediately fill those spaces in. So you can see here, we've got 3 items in, and we've heard 27 of our bytes. So these obviously don't hold a ton of space, which is why I wanted to make several of them, and I'm going to populate this. I'm actually going to, as much as effort as I put into making this guy, we're going to get rid of it. Now, the cool part about these is that we don't have a controller, unlike traditional applied Energistics. However, there's a limitation to that, guys. If you want to have more complex networks, you need a controller, because the basic cables only allow 8 devices, and right now we've got 2. We've got a drive and a screen there. So the more devices you add to your network, the more channels that get taken up to 8 per type of cable. So with this one, with basic Flux cable that we've got, we can have 8 channels. The upgraded version of this is, of course, called Smart Cable, which I don't have any of, but I'll show it off next episode probably. And then after that, you get Dense Cable, which holds 32 channels, and that allows for much more complex networks. That's how we're going to be able to do auto crafting and all that kind of stuff. We will be able to hide all of this as well, because there is covers that they make. They're all smart and multi-partable as well, which means I don't have to worry about blocking things off. I just click the box and it automatically, covers everything and makes it look nice and neat. Beyond that, though, we've got our basic ME storage system up and running. I do want to make some more of that quartz glass, so I'm going to spend some time between episodes making a bunch of all of the basic resources. I'm going to rewire this thing up and make sure that it can work, and all that kind of fun stuff. But we have basic applied Energistics, guys. I'm going to also, once I get more storage into this guy, we'll fill it up full of all these chests, and then that way we can easily sort through things, and I'm just going to have a single terminal here. It'll be fantastic. There's also ways to do auto crafting with it that I'm currently unaware of. I believe it's not as simple as just making the big molecular assembler chamber like last time. There's a different way to do it. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll find out. I'll do my research, and then we'll get going. But this is really cool to have this now. This is going to make life so much easier for us. Because I'm not going to bother with the cobblestone, but I want to put that in there and that. We can put all of our stuff in there. And immediately you can see that, we're using 68 bytes, so it's not a lot of space. I really should make those 4K drives. But there you go. That's it. All that storage in one block. And we can have up to, 6 more of them on this network right now, because we're going to have one other terminal on here. And that'll make 8 devices, so we could have 6 more drives, not counting the individual drive storage cells within them. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, guys, that's going to do me for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, go ahead and leave me a like. It helps me out tremendously to know you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Screw you, cat. I'm really getting a kick out of this, so if you are enjoying it, do let me know. As always, you can hit me up on applicable social media. I'm around Facebook, Twitter, that kind of stuff. Talk to me, I might talk back. And other than that, thanks for watching, guys. And as always, I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.